Bulls Nation, although free agency has slowed down for the Chicago Bulls, there is still a lot more to be discussed. We have a lot of news and a lot of rumors to talk about, as well as official free agency business for the Chicago Bulls. So much to talk about in this video. And without further ado, let's talk about the Chicago Bulls in this video. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? It's the Aiden Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Chicago Bulls video related to some of the news and rumors about free agency and of course ongoing things for the Chicago Bulls. We have a lot to talk about in today's video. As per usual, free agency is a news fest for the Chicago Bulls, and the news and rumors won't stop for quite some time, even probably quite some time after free agency is over. So we have a lot more to talk about. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about some Chicago Bulls free agency news. And of course, if you want to talk about the current roster that we have, of course, with our signings, I would also like to talk about that if you guys want. First things first, some official news for the Chicago Bulls. According to, I believe, Woj, Javonte Green has re-signed with the Chicago Bulls on a 2-year deal. I believe this deal is a minimum. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the Chicago Bulls believed to have loved Javonte Green's defensive effort and defensive capabilities and would have loved to have him back on this team. And now we've got him back on the team. I've always felt Javonte Green deserved another opportunity on the Chicago Bulls. I don't see him getting tremendous amounts of minutes, similar to a Ryan Arcidiacono type player in my opinion at this point. I don't see him getting a lot of minutes, but when he does get minutes, I think he's going to make the most of it effort-wise for the Chicago Bulls. And sometimes effort always beats talent if the talent ain't working hard. And Javonte Green is a very hard-working player that's now gotten another chance and another opportunity on this team. You need players like Javonte Green on your team, whether he plays a lot of minutes or he doesn't necessarily get game time. When he does get opportunities, he's going to make the most of it. He's going to be a defensive firepower for the Chicago Bulls. And of course, people saying we need to improve our defense. Javonte Green has improved our defense when he's been here. So a very interesting player to say the least. I'm excited to see whether or not we will take advantage of having him here for 2 years, if he's going to get any game time, if he deserves game time, all of these things. But the Chicago Bulls has done some good business here in my opinion. Javonte Green is probably a fan favorite amongst the Chicago Bulls. He was pretty solid player back for the Celtics as well. This makes a lot of sense for us. We're keeping a player here that's been here for quite some time, a few months to say the least. And I'm enjoying his progress. And let's see if there's more to come from Javonte Green. That's official, ladies and gentlemen. That's official free agency news that has come around for the Chicago Bulls. More to discuss, of course, the one player that we're all waiting to see, the future, Lauri Markkanen. We don't know what his future is going to be in terms of the free agency period, but there's more and more discussions of sign and trades when it comes to Lauri Markkanen. First things first, it was reported a lot of teams are interested in signing and doing sign and trades for Chicago, as they believe the Chicago Bulls has some very good packages available. This is also a good thing, but also concerns me considering there could be a player up for trade that we might not expect or we might not want to be up for trade that could potentially be up there if we're seeing good packages for the Chicago Bulls. But ultimately, this is a positive thing because there is still Lauri Markkanen to discuss. The sign and trade for Lauri Markkanen has not happened yet. And the fact that teams are still willing to sign and trade with us is a very positive start, because at the end of the day, Lauri Markkanen is one of the most interesting prospects in free agency at this point in time. However, his asking price and what he's demanding as a salary is really hindering what the Chicago Bulls can do for a sign and trade. Not many teams have cap space anymore. Very little teams have cap space anymore to sign Lauri Markkanen straight up. Give him an offer and off he goes. And at the end of the day, with the amount that he's asking for, the only way we could really get rid of Lauri Markkanen is from a sign and trade. There's also reports that Lauri Markkanen has come out and basically said he does not want to be in Chicago anymore and he would really like a sign and trade. Obviously, he had things that he's liked on Twitter talking about this as well. He talked to a Finland journalist or whatnot, and talking about potentially not being with the Chicago Bulls. He sees himself as a starter on this team. He won't be a starter. He doesn't fit well with Nikola Vucevic. At the end of the day, I don't think there's hard feelings here for Lauri Markkanen. I don't think he's coming out and bashing the Chicago Bulls, but I think he's trying to back himself here, and backing himself means he needs to start, and he's not going to start on this team. So it does make sense for the Chicago Bulls to sign and trade Lauri Markkanen, and Lauri Markkanen would like a sign and trade to go through as well. Many people will see this as an attack on Lauri Markkanen. It's not an attack. At the end of the day, Lauri Markkanen is not dissing the Bulls, and the Bulls are not disrespecting Lauri Markkanen by keeping him here. At the end of the day, at this point in time, I think we all agree a sign and trade is the best option. The fact that teams want to sign and trade with the Chicago Bulls is very good, and I think the outcome will be the Chicago Bulls will sign and trade Lauri Markkanen. Timberwolves, I believe, are still interested. Mavericks are a team with some cap space. They could potentially be interested. There's still a few teams here, even the Charlotte Hornets, although the signing of Kelly Oubre may turn them off of Lauri Markkanen. There's still a lot of teams interested in Lauri Markkanen that can only afford him on a sign and trade. So let's see what the Chicago Bulls have to offer for a sign and trade, and let's see what other teams are willing to give us for Lauri Markkanen. I feel like this is the only way we are going to get rid of Lauri Markkanen. Otherwise, he'll be staying here with his qualifying offer, and he'll go in free agency next season with a unrestricted free agency. We basically lose him for nothing. So it's best for both parties for a sign and trade, in my opinion. And it feels like the Chicago Bulls, there's teams around that want to do a sign and trade. Lauri Markkanen wants to sign and trade. Lauri Markkanen wants to be a starter. It all makes sense. This is all coming up full circle, and I think the end result will be Lauri Markkanen will leave the Chicago Bulls, hopefully within the next few days, to sort out his future. And also, it'll be beneficial for us so we can see the roster we're going with going forward. The sooner the better, in my opinion, and let's see how quickly this can get done. Lastly, I want to talk about Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, at the end of the day, has been discussed saying that he is desperate to win in Chicago. He wants to be in Chicago. He doesn't want to leave Chicago, and he wants to win in Chicago badly. This all adds up at the end of the day. Again, it's funny how things come full circle. The fact that we got Lonzo Ball, we got DeMar DeRozan, we got Alex Caruso, we got a fantastic starting five, and a pretty solid bench, to say the least, is so Zach LaVine can win in Chicago. And the fact that he wants to win here is all the more power, saying that I truly believe he will be signing that extension next season. It could very well be this season. I don't think it will be, but our business is yet to be done, and we still have a fantastic squad at this point in time that can be built upon. If Zach LaVine wants to win badly here, this is by far his best opportunity to do so with the Chicago Bulls. And I see him taking that opportunity. I see him experimenting with this team for many years to come, and therefore I see him signing that contract extension. If Zach LaVine wants to win so badly, this is his opportunity now. The front office has delivered on the pieces. Zach LaVine has delivered on the court many years now, and it's time to have both those players and Zach LaVine deliver on the same court at the same time. Everyone's talking about this team being very unselfish. I can't wait to see if that's really going to be the case. I can't wait to see how unselfish this team can be, because if this team is truly as unselfish as people say it is, we have a very good chance in competing in this East, in my opinion, if everything goes to plan. And so far, things are going to plan. So that's really all I have to discuss in relation to the Chicago Bulls. To sum it up for the Chicago Bulls news, again, pretty quiet overall, but Javonte Green officially re-signing for the Chicago Bulls with 2 years. Very interesting. He deserves to get that opportunity. He's played very well when he was here. And let's see if we continue that going forward. Lauri Markkanen potentially interested in a sign and trade, and many teams are interested in doing sign and trades for the Chicago Bulls. Very, very good developments there. It doesn't necessarily have to be Lauri Markkanen here, but the fact that teams want to do sign and trades with us, and we're offering potentially good value as a sign and trade, that's obviously good to hear. And let's see if Lauri Markkanen does get involved in a sign and trade for the Chicago Bulls. And Zach LaVine desperately wanting to win here. These are the things that have been coming out for the Chicago Bulls over the recent days. And by God, it's very beautiful to see some of the things that have been said. Some of the news has been coming out. And I'm still just overjoyed and excited about the team that we have right now. It's been a few days since we signed Lonzo Ball. It's been a few days since we signed DeMar DeRozan. But there's still fresh in our minds, and they're still relatively new, and it's still really exciting. Of course, we look forward, we move ahead to what is ahead, Summer League, preseason, and obviously the start of the regular season. But it's still very good to reflect on these moments and think, wow, what was the feeling that I had when DeMar DeRozan signed for the Chicago Bulls? What was the feeling I had as soon as free agency opened, we basically had Lonzo Ball in our hands? It's beautiful, and it really was a joy to see. And I'm very excited for the future for the Chicago Bulls, and our future is still yet to be decided in many ways, with the roster being incomplete for this team. And that's the news in relation to that. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.